Hello and welcome back to another Tonto video. Into this one, the TMNT, the Archie Adventures, issue number 57. And this issue we got to see the future turtles, Raph, Ninja and Splinter go off into space to fight off Null with a mind control candy who's yeah, a bit iffy in this issue. We've got Maligna and also Slash who wants to commit suicide in this issue. Oh boy, this issue is a very eventful one, which some of the stuff I don't know what to really say about some of this stuff because it feels like a very iffy kind of bit to talk about, and some of it I don't know how to really best explain or talk about because of some of these subjects which they bring up. So, oh boy, this is going to be a very interesting issue to say the very least. So, yeah. Okay, so let's start off with one of the more controversial bits. I wouldn't say controversial, but there's a bit of the iffy side of things, because we do get to see a Noel who's just in his underwear talking to Maligna, and he brings out his first mind-controlled victim, which is Candy Fine, and she's in a very unique dress, to put it lightly, and she's now in love with him and calls him Master. Oh boy, this, I don't know what to say to this. This really doesn't feel like it's very kid-friendly or family-friendly. I mean, got, like, Noel smoking in this issue, killing a lot of bugs and all that kind of stuff, and then they do stuff like this. What were they thinking with this stuff? This is not really family-friendly or kid-friendly. This, like, is on the borderline of that kind of stuff, and I feel like even then, some of the stuff, I don't think many parents would, if they actually knew what the kids were reading, would approve some of this stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting choice. But yeah, so after that we do get to see a space battle where we do get to see Mutant Swarm going out to fight the turtles in the spaceship, and they do actually blow up the spaceship. However, future Donatello is able to teleport everyone inside the Mutant Swarm, and then this is where things get a lot more darker, to say the very least, just because we get to see the whole team. Like, they're wandering through the big, like, head thing, or like, the spaceship kind of thing. And throughout this issue, we do get to see the present-day Raphael become more angry and all that kind of stuff, which I don't think they ever really explain as to why he does get angry in this issue, unless I have forgotten about something or misread something. But it just comes across so angry in this issue, and they don't explain whatsoever. I don't know if it's just the fact that they've got, like, future Raphael there and he's doing his bit and is getting away of normal Raphael's intentions and modes and all that kind of stuff. So I don't understand why Raphael's being like this in this issue. I'm not complaining because I do like it, because it's more of what I would consider to be a Raphael. But at the same time, it does feel very off for his character in this version. So yeah. But then after that, we do get to see the turtles. They do come across this big, like, ball. It's like basically like the brain for this spaceship kind of thing. And we do get to see Slash. He just rages out and just starts attacking it. And we do get to see that this eventually does actually start to attack Maligna herself. And then the whole spaceship just starts to just, like, spin around. And I say that it was cool of how they did it for the panels, where we do get to see with speech bubbles turned around for the corresponding, like, the way that ship is, and all the different panels drawn differently with different angles and that kind of stuff. I do love how they was able to do it for the actual scene itself, but I have to say that while reading it, without seeing, like, all the bits that be, like, drawn differently, the speech bubbles being in different places, we had to read, like, from different angles, it is a bit annoying because you have to keep, like, turning the pages and be like, okay, so I had to read a bit more from the left, a bit more to the right now. So it's not bad. It's, like, good that they're going, like, really leaning into the whole fact of it's, like, changing shape and all that kind of stuff. But it would have been so much easier if these speech bubbles were just, done normally, like every other speech bubble in every other issue. This was just so annoying with how it was able to, like changing from panel to panel. It's not bad because I like how, like, what they were trying to go for, but it was so annoying. But yeah, I mean, but either way with that, this really did bring out a lot of the darker side from, like, this issue, where we do get to see the turtles, like, mainly Slash, just going at it with all the bugs, and we do get to see like what they will consider to be blood, where we do get to see this green goo ooze or something coming out of the aliens. And I would say that this is like a very dark scene. I mean, I thought that the last issue we got to see the mutanimals who are in hell, screaming out in pain. I thought that was going to be one of the darkest moments in this series. No, this is. I mean, they're gonna like a manslaughter kind of thing, and just like a killing spree, and just kill hundreds of thousands of bugs, and they don't care about it. And it is quite gruesome if you are to really think about it. But I feel like if you're like a younger kid and all that kind of stuff, and just reading it, be like, oh my god, they're fighting. But parents, why did no one speak up about this? This is very dark and violent for a kid's book. What were people thinking? But yeah, I did get to see at one point Donnie goes off to fight Noel, and he is able to save Candy Fine, and that's pretty much it for that bit there. And after that, they realise that the spaceship is getting quite hot, and the reason for this is just because the spaceship is going into the sun. Why not? And everyone decides to leave the ship just because it's about to burn and that kind of stuff, you know, want to get off and be safe. However, Slash, he has another intention, and he decides to stay on the ship so that he can stay, basically keep Noel and her army from repairing the ship and flying away. So he decides to stay on the ship, kill lots of other people on the ship while the ship is going into the sun. He basically kills himself, and I have no words really to describe that. That is an extremely dark thing, and I think that the only thing that could have made it a lot darker if they were to really specifically make it very clear that he was doing it for the mutanimals and that kind of stuff. But either way, my god, just doing it like this, where he's going into the sun so that he can stop Maligna from saving herself and that kind of stuff, and just in the end dying. What were they thinking? I mean, the only good thing is that Noel's still alive, but I don't know what to really say about that. There's a lot of dark stuff in this issue, stuff which I am honestly shocked that they got away with for a kid's book, and from what I can tell, not many people complained about it, which I'm honestly quite surprised at, because, I mean, well, just look at Mikey, they banned his nunchucks. However, stuff like this is acceptable? I have no idea what this is. Humanity has really screwed us over. Humanity just get yourself together. Come on. It's either if some of this stuff is dark and not suitable for kids, or some of this stuff is suitable for kids. What is it? But oh boy, yeah. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this issue. Do you like it? Do you not? And yeah, that's it for today, guys. If some please share, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.